There is perhaps no greater threat to women, children, medical professionals, and people of faith than the new federal civil rights programs articulated in House Resolution 5, also known as the Equality Act. Many of you have heard of the Equality Act, but what is it? More aptly labeled the Inequality Act, it promotes an anti-life, anti-faith, anti-family, and anti-freedom agenda that will impact all Americans, yes, all Americans, regardless of their political affiliation or preferred political party. This bill seeks to mandate special privileges for sexual orientation and gender identity, but will bring irreparable harm to everyone, including the special interests it seeks to serve. First, the Equality Act is detrimental to women's safety, privacy, and equality. It would obliterate current Title IX protections and allow biological men to compete in women's sports. It would also eliminate the privacy of women in public restrooms, locker rooms, and women's shelters. Second, the Equality Act is radically pro-abortion and peels back federal protections articulated in the historic Religious Freedom Restoration Act and the Hyde Amendment. It creates a legislative right to abortion on demand and prevents healthcare providers to any religious objection on the basis of discrimination. Churches, houses of worship, Christian schools, and their students could be required to violate their constitutionally safeguarded beliefs in how they use facilities or abide by historic and unchanging doctrinal positions regarding biblical marriage, sexual behavior, and gender identity. It could fundamentally transform religious liberty in this country forever. The Equality Act would also have massive implications on parental rights and how religious parents decide to counsel and educate their children concerning sexual orientation and gender identity, what treatment parents seek for their children with gender dysphoria. Lastly, the Equality Act harms the very members of the LGBT community it claims to protect. It advances policies that do not align with medical science and advances leftist political ideology over biology or healthcare. A biological woman identifying as a man could be misdiagnosed as a biological male in critical medical treatment such as kidney disease, ovarian or breast cancer, or even pregnancy. The Equality Act does not allow medical professionals to use any discretion that would be deemed discriminatory. If this sounds dangerous, deadly, or likely a radically unhinged political agenda under the auspices of fairness, equity, or equality, it is. What can you do as a concerned citizen? Contact your senator today. Do not delay. Tell them to vote no on House Resolution 5. It is bad for freedom and it is bad for America. I'm Ryan Helfenbein with the Standing for Freedom Center at Liberty University.